If you've seen the headlines about the real estate market recently, you may feel like a ping pong ball. Homeowners gain an average of $51,000 in equity over the last year. There are more homes available now than there were in the spring. Experts project that mortgage rates are going to rise in 2022. And Zillow, facing big losses, quits flipping houses and will lay off a quarter of its staff. Is this the prelude to a market crash? There's good news, there's bad news. What is the real news? And what does this mean for home buyers and home sellers right here in Fayette County, Georgia? And what are the real estate market predictions for 2022? That's what we're talking about today, so let's dive in. Hi, I'm Daphne Bousquet with eXp Realty, and I get it. With all these headlines, it's hard to see the forest for the trees. The thing to remember is that all real estate is local. And what happens across the nation does not necessarily affect us here in Fayette County. What you ultimately want to know is this a good time to buy, or is this a good time to sell here locally? Should I buy or sell now, or should I wait? Now, I cannot predict the future, but I am a bit of a data nerd and I love to get into this. I'm going to address this Zillow-sized elephant in the room a little later in this video, so be sure to stay tuned. Let's start with the equity gains over the last year. Home prices have definitely gone up a lot. And according to this graph, home prices nationally have increased by $51,000 and $37,000 here in Georgia. But what has it done right here in Fayette County? The median sales price right here in Fayette County year to date is $397,750, and that is up by $50,737. Congratulations, Fayette County homeowners. That is an increase of 14.62% over the median sales price of last year, when it was $347,011. Definitely more than the average here in Georgia, and closer to the national average that includes California and Washington and Oregon and all these high-priced states. So buying a home has gotten more expensive in the last year, but now they are claiming that there are more homes available now than there were this spring, so that should make it cheaper, right? Well, there are more homes available last spring, but that was because there was a ridiculously low amount of homes available. I mean, crazy. We are still short compared to last year, and compared to 2019, we are short 66% available homes. Here are the homes available over the first week of November in 2019, 2020, and 2021. So yes, while there are more homes available now than there were in May when we were looking at 122 homes, still looking at a huge shortage. And what about interest rates? Interest rates have been very low over the last few years, but there are concerns that they are creeping up again, and that interest rates can rise over the next few years. So here is a chart of what the major players think that interest rates are going to do in the next year. The good news is that interest rates are still looking to be low, but an increase of 0.5% can reduce your buying power by as much as 4 to 5%. But you may be wondering, Zillow stopped buying houses and they are laying off 2,000 people. Do they know something that we don't? Is the market going to crash? Are home prices going to go down? Short answer, no. Problem was that Zillow was buying these houses in many times for the Zestimate. This summer, the market was insane, with everybody bidding well over list price. And Zillow participated, and they beat out regular buys because they had cash and no concerns about appraisals. And then when they turned around and listed them for $40,000 or more dollars above the market price, buyers balked. I mentioned earlier this year that buyers will pay a premium for homes that are in pristine condition, move-in ready, not having to do anything. But they're not willing to pay a high price for homes that they still have to update. Zillow bought their homes at too high of a price and then many times had to sell them for less than they paid for them. That is not a sustainable business model. The moral of the story is that automated home values are just that, automated. They do not replace a realtor actually coming into your home and doing a real market valuation, keeping the condition and market trends into account. Automated values are fun, and they are a good way to keeping tabs on the value of your home over time. But if you're serious about selling and need a real valuation of your home, contact me. I'm happy to have the discussion and get you a real valuation for your home. Now, that said, we don't really know what home prices will do in the next few years, but this is what the experts predict. They expect appreciation to slow but not go down. So, should you buy now or wait till next year? Let's do the math. Say you're currently approved for a home that is $350,000. If interest rates increase by 0.5% over the next year, you would likely be approved for about $335,000 to keep that same payment. But with an estimated home price increase of 5.8%, that $350,000 home that you like is now $370,300. That is a swing of $35,000. If you have your eye on a $350,000 house today, you are going to end up paying more in price and payment next year. And that is my real estate prediction for 2022. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss any videos. They come out every Monday, so I'll see you next week.